Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Economic Times newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Sunak to become UK PM. Next, India considered war not as first but a last resort. Next, Modi says India's growing power booster chances of global peace and prosperity. Next, Karnataka to replace ordinance with quota bill in next session. Next, Coke sponsorship leave bad taste with Greens. Next, there's many a patch before the 5G signal show up on mobiles. Next, Alibaba JD.com trouble in US has XI assets full control. Next, leaders towers the wealthy cover. Next, yuan weekends past key dollar level. Next, Pirmal Pharma seeks to scale up. Oops. Then we comes to page number 2 on that ordinance to be replaced with quota bill in next session. Next, committed to make Delhi world's best city. CM Kejriwal. Next, I would like to be happy if SDK become Karnataka CM. Next, line cut Seer found dead cops suspected suicide. Next, BJP loser another leader to BRS in Telangana. Next, Suvenda Adhikari Sen uh, with the two TMC leader. Next, what was the purpose of Bharat Jodo Yatra in state? Next, Tamil Nadu police intensify significant investigation into California car blast. Next, committed to make a Delhi world space city. CM Kejriwal. Next, Shivakashi crackers cause I global markets. Next, what was the next? Kerala SC allows 8 city VC in state to continue in their posts. Next, Shivakashi cracker cause I global markets. Next, CM Vijayan lashes out at government's Khan to seeking resignation. Then we comes to page number 3 on that Primal Pharma to inject funds into expansion acquisitions. Next, Hyundai profit viewed clouded by US EV concern. Next, Asian Paints lease over 1.2 lakh square foot of office space in Mumbai. Next, NCALT order in favor of US says Pawan hence bid winner. Next, Bicon EX VC John says passes away. Next, RIL to commission consented gas field by year end. Philips to cut 4,000 jobs has recall losses deepen. Next, developers eye new hotspot on Noida Expressway. Next, we come to page number 4, and in that RBA past peak newsletter. Next, one grounded super jump 380 needs 4,500 work to fly again. Next, Toshiba valued at $60 billion by JIP in takeover bid. Then we comes to page number 5 on that Samast 2079 began on a bullish note. Sensex surge over 500 points. Next, UK bonds post historic gain has Sunak victory ends policy chakos. Next, sterling recovers. Next, 10-year real bond has 3.75% in the lowest since coveting first announces his so-called mini budget. Next, squeezed transmission of rate makes it tough for borrowers. Next, Wall Street rises on hopes of less aggregative Fed has been activity sinks. Next, Abu Dhabi ADQ manages $157 billion assets global SWF. Next, will Jerome Powell be like a vulture or Burns? The next yuan weakens past key $7.3 level. Then we comes to page number 6 on that EV's bigger carbon footprint at Starlink's at its gets going. Next, web shows how a star is born in great comic nursery. The next EV firm revamp Moto in talk to rise $3.5 billion. Next, Zoho one product suit grows 2.5 multiply in 2 years. Next, 5G revenue set to touch $3.315 billion in 2023. Next, record rocket correlative eyes the moon with the new giant 3D printing robots. Next, AI generated art is here, and the world is already very difficult for creators. Then we comes to page number 7 on that the prescription about India is visibly changing. Next, cryptos turn attractive after crackdown. Next, China's export to major markets slump. Russian trade strong. Next, inherited UK economy in crisis. Next, credit Suisse to pay $234 million to end tax probe. Next, Dove other Unilever dry shampoos recall. Next, dealing with enemies with forces. Next, tapering is happening in US, but tantrums are certainly not visible in India. It is because we are well prepared. Next, mixed recovery in China. Next, more time needed. Next, dealing with enemies with forces. Then we comes to the Then we comes to page number 8 on that article section. In that, IT hiring may have dipped but relax. Next, be prepared for the impact. Next, don't be beggar. Next, the beat grit to admit failure. Next, study at home to save dollar. Next, rebuilding America. Next, packing the food right. Next, well supported in half one. Then next, Pakistan out of the grave once again. Next, let's reward the take it easy policy. Then we comes to page number 9 on the Tuscan fire Bangladesh to win over Netherlands. Next, US heads to WC with players struggling for game time. Next, PSG Chelisa look to advance in Champions League. Next, Russian runner is stripped of 2012 Olympic title. Next, De Kock blessed in when has rain rescues Zimbabwe against South Africa. Next, we stand for each other in bad times. Next, Verstappen get record lying 13th win at GS Grand Prix. Next, Lucien Van Gaal back in charge of decked WC team. Next, Qatar market braces for football World Cup boom. Next, Jerry said to begin Trump criminal tax trial. Next, Netflix opens immersive store for fan of popular show. Next, lost 17th century workshop found in Sweden. Then we comes to page number 10. It's in a last page in that the man who bid on Neymar wants his investment back. Next, Dutch princess cannot really go outside after security trade. Next, for a rhythm and a reason. Next, no new trial for the Revive murder mystery rule top French court. Next, how to care for a sore throat. Next, singer Cardi bat solved in Tracy Tato lawsuit. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.